What's up, guys? It's day 143 on our journey to 2000, and today we're gonna review a bunch of games and then we're gonna play a game. But I wanted to point out something very interesting. Almost every single player I've been versing lately has lost a bunch of elo. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe chess.com has a new algorithm for matching players or something, but the first player I versed here, their highest rating was 1740. And it looks like recently they lost like 100 elo, right? And then the second, I'll show you guys each player as we go through the games. But okay, this is the game against that person. We went into the Pierce or the Perk. I think it's Pierce defense. And I played all the book moves here. And here I understood that when the dark squared bishop is traded, I recalled that you don't want a castle. Like here, I don't want a castle. Because now my king is kind of in this annoying area where the queen is. Apparently it's still neutral, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I learned from some YouTube video I watched, and it kind of made sense to me. Like, keep the king in the center for now. The queen is pretty much useless there. So I started attacking on the other side, and nothing crazy, you know? Like, all pretty normal moves. Inaccuracies I'm not over analyzing here. But, you know, he's doing all this stuff, and then I make this mistake. And it's a mistake, I guess, because it gives my opponent time to, like, do other stuff. And this apparently is a good move. If this trading seems okay, but I guess the idea is that his rooks can now use this open file. But anyway, it doesn't do that. I break open the center. Everything is fine. And then I blunder. And I see the blunder. The blunder is I just hang a rook. It's just that simple. But my opponent misses it. We're both playing pretty fast, and you know he spends 24 seconds on this move, so I'm thinking, oh, he's probably gonna find it, and that's it. I lost this game. He misses it, so I go along with my plan, which is to check and then pick up the rook afterwards. And I know after that I'm pretty much winning here. Now the problem is that this attacks the rook. You know, if the rook takes, let's say I have g5. And then I have some sort of... Oh, I guess this is mate. I thought there was some sort of mate here. But I didn't realize that I was also at risk of mate. I'm lucky he spent 3 seconds on this move. This was mate. What a crazy game. I spent 30 seconds. I'm like, wait, there has to be something. The rook, the king... And then I find mate. We both had the same exact mate with just a pawn move. It was so... How crazy is that? Anyway, I thought that was funny. The second game against someone who's rated 1900 at his peak on May 19th, right? And then he just kept losing games. So this person was playing super duper fast against me. But he brought the queen out early, which I thought was kind of dumb. I guess he was hoping that I would just blunder right away. I don't know. But I didn't. And this is how the game continued. And bringing the knight forward, I guess because my opponent was playing fast, I started playing fast. And the second I made this move, I was like, ugh, why did I do that? Now the knight's going to have to run around. And I was right. And I felt like, oh, this is a very bad position for me. But, I mean, it's still a fine game. It's not the end of the world here. And at this point, I'm actually winning. I'm winning because I'm just up friggin' 3 pawns. Like, 3 pawns. I have 4 pawns. He has 1. Which is amazing, right? So I'm just thinking, wow, this game is going amazing. And then, but he has a lot of pressure. I need to make sure that my king is castled and everything's okay. There's a lot of scary stuff here. So I make this one huge mistake by going backwards. If I could trade the queens, most of my problems are gone because he can't put enough pressure without his queen, right? Now, that's the reason why computer actually says not to trade, I guess, and to bring the rook over. Because now if I take... I'm still winning. Because I have time to deal with all the pressure here. But anyway. I don't do that. Instead, stupid me brings the knight back. And I become very passive. I start playing fast, not thinking. And even here, it's funny. I still had the chance to equalize. I take with the king. I thought he calculated something with me taking with the queen. And I saw this bishop move that doesn't work. And I was trying to see everything fast. It was stupid. I guess it's because earlier in the game I spent a lot of time thinking. So this knight move took me like 2 minutes, like a minute and 20 seconds or whatever. And I was running low on time, so I started playing faster, and my opponent was just beating me on the time, and then got me in a mate. This person, this was his highest rating was 1780, but okay, this was December, so it seems like it was dying down. But we go into the game, and we play what was this, Vienna. Now, I don't really see the Vienna with this pawn move. Apparently, it's called the Omaha Gambit, which just sounds so funny. I don't know why. But I end up playing moves like this, and apparently the queen comes out instead. I'm not sure why. Okay, I guess I can see why now. He just has this quick attack because this pawn is on f4. But I guess he doesn't even know the theory behind his own move. So he ends up just hanging a piece. And I'm like, oh, I'm completely winning, but let me play it safe. Let me play it smart. And guys, I'm playing too passive. I don't know. I can't understand how to break through positions in winning endgames. It's really weird. And what I mean by that is right here. I did not know what to do here. I spent so much time. I'm like, I don't want his queen to get in. That looks scary. But what is his queen going to do on its own? I was scared it's going to eat up all these pawns and do all these things. But, like, I don't know. A computer tells me not to be scared. So I just sack the knight because I'm like, I'm up a piece anyway. I'm going to be up 2 pawns. Like, this can't be bad. And I was right. This is still winning. The problem comes when the king came all the way to this side. I didn't know how to deal with it, and I messed up because this pawn is now closer to promoting. I didn't know how to deal with it. I spent a lot of time on these next couple of moves, and I just blunder. I blunder. This is a neutral position because I could keep giving checks, but I thought I was fine here. I just completely missed this checkmate. Next person, highest rating 1859, and you could see they've just been going down, 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 down. Okay. So we go into the game, and we go into Sicilian, and I'm pretty happy with how I played it. Like, okay, I made one mistake. The reason I wanted to I just wanted to push to bring the knight out of the way so I could develop the knight here and have this attack. I knew it was too slow, but I didn't like this idea of trading the knight away right away. Knight away right away. Because then I'm like, I don't have this attack anymore. This is a very common idea in the Sicilian, at least from the games I've played, where the knight can fork, and if you have backup, it's like you're going to win a rook. But I didn't know what I would do here. Apparently, the queen comes in. Like, what does the queen do here? Like, I don't know. Like, well, what now? You know? And yeah, it just turns into an even game. I guess I had to kind of understand that. Instead, I play it like this. But my opponent doesn't take the knight. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Because I've been waiting for something like this. Boom, what a beautiful move. Watch this. I just had such beautiful games. Fork, takes with a check. Check, takes with a check. Check, takes. The reason I didn't take with a check here again is because it was just pointless. The knight was better over there. And so we started playing, and I knew this wasn't the best move, but I figured this forces a trade of queens and just makes my life simpler because I'm up 6 points of material. And I'm like, please, God, I can't lose this one, right? I can't lose this one. And I was right. I couldn't lose this one. This would have been so sad to lose. I just put intense pressure on his rook, and I saw a checkmate, so I just went for it like this. And that was that game. I was pretty happy about this game. You know, I played like a 20-50 apparently, 89.9% accuracy. And then this was the last guy I played, highest rating 1689. Okay, this one also was around the same as, but they all went down. I don't know how they match it up, but it feels like if you lost elo recently, they match you up with people who lost elo recently. I don't know. Anyway, if anyone has insight on that, let me know. This person pushes the pawn, which I've analyzed once, because I'm like, this looks like the most natural move. Why not push the pawn? And I analyzed this. And I figured the king has to go back because of this move. Or, you know, the knight comes here. Okay, and I win the pawn back. So I understood all of this. But after that, I had no idea what to do. You can see I don't play the best moves, but I'm like, okay, if I castle quickly and I push all my pieces there, I should be okay. He traps my bishop, but I'm able to counterattack. And I just come in with pieces like this, start trading everything, and I'm just up 2 pawns. And here I find this sexy move, forking the bishop and knight, and taking. I didn't spend too much time here. I was playing super fast, just like my opponent. Because I'm like, okay, he's playing super fast. I'm already winning. I'm going to let him make a mistake. Honestly, maybe I should have thought here. But I think the reason why this works is if he takes, now I pick up both the knight and the bishop, right? I don't do it. I do it like this instead. And I'm like, okay, this is actually going to be pretty hard to save both of those pawns. And I was right. You know, I didn't really play this the best way. You could see it kind of equalizes the position after I didn't find this rook move and I just took. And I started making my king active because I figured that'll make me have a better game. And I actually blunder here. I blunder I blunder this. But I mean, I feel like that's fine. That being said, I mean, this is not so simple to win, right? Anyway, he doesn't fork. I come in like this. I just keep coming in. And I'm like, oh no, like I don't want... my knight needs to do stuff. So I have to unpin myself. And I just keep putting pressure. And then here I find a really nice way to just end the game. Look how beautiful this is. Both pawns are protected all the way there. And then, I take a little longer than I should, but I come in with the checkmate. I think also I was a bit too hard on myself recently. Like, when I lose games, I'm a little hard on myself. Like, not when I lose games. When I lose or win games, and I just make, like, an inaccurate move. I'm hard on myself on that. Okay. So we have the Sicilian. This is the weird Sicilian where okay. This doesn't happen too often. Maybe I shouldn't have played it so fast. Let's spend some time to think here. If I push the pawn forward, he has this check, I have this blocking. If he takes, I take. Okay, this looks fine, actually. I just have to be a little careful. Maybe I have to go for a castle pretty soon. Maybe bishop comes here to protect the pawns as well. Like, the fact that the knight is protecting c3 is nice here. Now, pushing the pawn actually looks like a way to just ruin all my chances. I didn't see this. I don't know how to actually respond if he pushes the pawn. Maybe I have this move. Yeah, maybe I have this move if he pushes the pawn. I definitely need to kind of figure stuff out here. I don't think this is lost, though. So I could come here with the pawn. If he pushes the pawn, I have this knight move. If he attacks again, this is nice. Right? If he takes, I can take with the pawn. He could check. That looks like a crazy check, though. The knight can come here. If he takes, I take. I think this move is fine. It also stops his knight from developing. Okay, now I'm tempted to push this pawn because that's always the temptation when a knight develops here. But he has this move. But his bishop is blocked in. So what can he do? He can push where the pawn was. I can attack. Takes, pressures. Bishop comes backwards, maybe? What else can he do? Ah, the knight can just take here. So maybe I take first. Bishop takes. Huh. Or queen comes here, protecting everything. Still gotta be very careful. Takes, check, knight. Here. He's just helping me develop. Now what if the knight comes here after the queen move? There's a big what if. I don't know actually what to do. If knight comes here, it's complicated position. Let me see. I have no idea what to do. What if the queen just comes here protecting this? Or the queen comes here, then this attacks. Queen comes here protecting the pawn. Let's just do that. If I overthink, he's not good. I need to bring the bishop here. Okay. Huh. Am I forced to deal with this like this? And we have this move, which protects everything, I believe. Now this might be interesting. Okay, he doesn't do that. Bishop here is what I'm thinking, so we could castle. Another move is rook here, which looks very interesting. Just kick the queen out. And then maybe attack the knight. But where would the queen go? Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know how we became down a pawn, but knight here. Queen comes in with a check. Let's just bring the bishop to stop the knight from going there. Pushing here might be good for my opponent. I like this pawn move because it brings our rook into the game too. I just have to be careful. I don't think this is terrible. I think this is okay. Like, are there ideas of bringing my knight? What if I attack here? Ah, now this doesn't come because of the knight. Here, let me castle, and then I'll come for this move. Do this. Down a pawn isn't great though. I feel like there must be some trick here. Okay. So he's attacking this. I don't know what else we could do there. This would be cool, but he could just take. Maybe I should look for ways to attack. That seems smart, right? Maybe bishop here. What does knight here do? Well, if the bishop's here, maybe we have some sort of attack here, which could be cool. Ah, wait, I'm dumb. Takes, rook attacks the knight. Goes back to defend the knight. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Wait, I don't know if that would have been like amazing, but it seems like that would have worked. Why did I move the bishop? The bishop was unnecessary. I was right, I think. Okay, I'm curious to see what the computer says about that. If I just took, he took, then I attacked the knight because he would get back rank mated. And let's say he comes back to defend the knight. Oh my god, wait, maybe I still have it. Maybe I still have it. Oh, I have to be careful. Oh, the bishop here was so much better. This is smart. I didn't see this. This was smart. He also has this annoying move, potentially. So I wanted to do this, but then he attacks. Then I have this, takes, and I get mated. So let's not get mated. Okay. Knight here. Let's just do it. Pawn attacks. Knight here, takes, check, corner. We could actually check again. Okay, doesn't let me do any of that. Now my queen's being attacked. I didn't think about this. There's this idea. Takes. I was about to say, whoa, does that work? Back rank checkmate, but he stopped back rank checkmate. That was a clever move. Do I have any way to not lose my stuff? Here. Ah, but his queen also hangs. Here. Wait, so what if I come here? Knight comes there. Here, knight comes here. Take. Damn, this is complicated. Maybe a rook comes here, and then when he attacks, I just protect everything. This could be okay. I didn't find the best move here. I did not. Here, takes, I lose. Here, takes. No, okay, he's not bad. Let me see. Rook comes to the 7th rank. Knight attacks my bishop. Actually, knight can attack my bishop and queen right now. Doesn't look too fun. Okay, he goes to another perspective. Takes. Here. We're spending too much time. I'm just gonna do it. Ah. Oh yeah, the rook still protects the knight. Maybe I need this knight somewhere else. I'm not sure. Kind of out in the open. Okay. We'll go back. That's fine. Here. So we're down a pawn, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We have this check. I don't know what it does, but it looks cool. Oh. What? Why did he resign? What? Okay, so this reminds me of a Scotch opening. I've never seen the Sicilian like this. Paulson Bassman defense. This reminds me of the Scotch because we because of this setup here. That increases the tension. Now this pawn move was not good. The knight move. I guess knight c4 is the idea here? What's the idea? a5, d2, d8, e3, f6. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay. Now, what if he just... If he takes, it doesn't work. What if he develops the knight here? Do I have this c4 move? If so, he takes. I take. Really? What if he goes away here? Then I have b5. I could just continuously attack the queen. It actually has nowhere to go forward, so it has to go back. And then I'm guessing we just have these crazy stuff. And we get a free bishop. Very interesting. Very interesting. So this, if he pushes like this, then I'm assuming it's the same idea. And then I take the bishop. Wow. See, the knights in Sicilian games are insane. Very cool. I love playing against the Sicilian. So here I do play the best move. The only move that works. It's similar actually in the Scotch. And here I didn't know what to do. Okay, so the queen d3 is a way to protect everything. Okay. But why is this bad? Because after takes, I'm down a pawn, yeah? I think that's why. Still, I don't think I played this terribly. Okay. Yeah, here, you see, this would have been perfect after this. So I was right. This was the best way to continue it. But then he has knight e8. And I didn't realize that the queen is watching over d8. So, I mean, there is this idea maybe of stacking something. Like, I mean, here, takes, but the king can move over. Very interesting, okay. Jack, takes. I'm down a pawn, but my rook is in the 7th rank. Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty even game the whole time, I guess. Here, going for this worked because of queen c7 forking. Jesus, look at all the threats here. That's insane. So he has to give up this to block like this, or with the knight, right? Wow. That is some fascinating shit. So I had the right idea, just at the wrong time. And here he blundered because I could have came here, which... Oh my god, yeah, takes him off of the diagonal. Why didn't... I kept forgetting about this idea of taking him off the diagonal. If he takes here, this is mate. Wow. And I just completely missed that. I was playing way too defensively. And I had this idea again. Wait, why? Why does this idea come again? Because I have c7. And let's say the rook goes away. I probably could even just do this, right? Yeah, no, because then I lose the knight. So what's the big idea here? Let's say he goes here. Okay, I do have d8, and after he comes here, I have c3. And then, yeah, and then this idea comes into light. Wow. That's some fascinating stuff. So I missed a couple of very, very cool ideas, I think. And then the game equalized. And then, I don't know why he resigned here. Like, this... I didn't know what I would do here. This is not a very clear cut. I mean, what I saw was takes, check here. And then what? Like, I'm just down a pawn in an endgame with the queen and rook. That's what I was considering playing, actually. The other thing I considered was a check, but then I thought, what then? What happens after this check? And I had no idea. Like, something like this, I just lose because he takes the bishop. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you watched this far, say ribbon. Because I just thought of it. And I really appreciate you guys, especially the ones that watch this far. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.